Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to old times. I am carrying this it's a bale collection trailer, the bale collector. I'm taking it back to the shop because we're not going to need it anymore. We are selling our baler, we are selling this one, we are selling the small mower that we used, and we're selling the combine because obviously we're going to be using the Rosselmash, the Don 1500 combine that everybody wanted me to use. So that should generate a little bit of extra money, I think, if we sell all this stuff. It is still hoofing it down with rain. I've tidied a few things up. The Kirovitz is now working away doing some cultivating. It's got the cultivator on the back. I've extended the rental time on that cultivator, or I will buy it at some point. Alright, actually I might buy a different one. I might buy a slightly wider one, because that Kirovitz could really handle a much bigger cultivator without too much trouble, I think. He is a beast of a tractor. So, the question for this week is, do you want me to continue doing this series right up until Farming Simulator 17 comes out, which is about 10 weeks' time? Do you want me to do another 3 or 4 weeks' worth on this map and then do a little bit on another map? Or do you want me to wrap this one up next week and get in about 9 weeks' worth on a new map? It's your vote, it's your game. And I will just say, it looks like we'll be doing Sandy Bay to replace Melbury Estate, because that is what everybody's been asking for over there. And I haven't quite had all the votes in yet, but we've had pretty much most of them, I would think, by now. So I think I might go for Higher Hills to replace this one, because I've also had several people ask for Higher Hills, and they've pointed out that not many people have done that one. Not many YouTubers have played that map, so it could be quite interesting to do that. So Higher Hills is certainly right up high on my list. So there's 5,400 euros for that one. I'll bring this trailer in. I'm going to keep the 3 small tractors that we've got for now. Although I may actually be selling one of those soon. I'm not sure which one. I'll probably actually just go for whichever one has the lowest horsepower. I think I will. I'm definitely going to keep this Deutz anyway, because I quite like this one. This is a nice little tractor. And I like the colour of it. For some reason the colour of it is very pleasing to me. So there's another 5,400. I'll just move this one out of the way. I'm not going to have a use for this one unless I put one of these doing cultivating as well. I might. I don't know. I'll just park them up here for now. Take this one in here. Start this one up. There we go. And he can come in. I can't remember how much we paid for this one. I think this one was about 8,000 when we bought it. Put that down there. Oh, PTO and that one. There we go. Drive this one over here, and I'll park this one up just behind. We're not going to worry about that Welga baler just now, because obviously it's raining and we're not going to use it in the rain. So we will have a good look at this one. It's just I don't think that we're going to get to it today unless it stops raining later on. We might be able to do it a bit later on. I'm not quite sure yet. But first of all, what we're going to do is we've got a full pallet of wool that we need to move. One of the where the beehives are made, that's full. We need to move that around, so that's going to be a priority. I want to get the beehives. I want to get all of that sort of making as fast as possible. So sell that one. That one and that one. That gives us 30,000 euros, which isn't too shabby, actually. That's not too bad at all. So I could, the trailer that I've rented, I could buy it now. The trailer that goes with that one, I could buy it. And I won't bother bringing that other one down right now. I'll do that at the end of the episode. I think we don't need to worry about that for a second. There, this one. That's 5,900. So if I buy that one, that leaves 24,000. That's the point. How much is the combine? 30,500. You know, it probably would have been a good idea to buy the combine, actually, wouldn't it? Never mind. I could bring... no, returning the other trailer isn't going to get us a great deal. Miscellaneous, and I want... Where's the sprayer? Here somewhere. That one. We want that one, which we'll buy. And should we go for the default colour, or should we go for purple? I really like purple machinery. You never get purple machinery. Let's just go for the default for now. So we've got the sprayer, and we've got this trailer. Where's the... Oh, there's the sprayer. So I need to go and get the lorry and bring that one down. But I also need the BM Volvo so that I can move the stuff around with the pallet. So I'll do the pallet stuff first. We'll go and get the pallet of wool to start with. I'm wondering if I can do this from in-cab. We can see the forks, but whether I can get them to actually line up properly with that pallet. And a little bit. A bit more. Actually, you know, that's not too bad. You can see reasonably well on that. Let's do it like that. Obviously, we can't see very well now because there's a dirty great pallet in the way. But, you know, it wasn't too bad. Just fold that one up a little bit. You know what? We are going to have to do it like this. Okay, I'm going to go and drive this one up to the spinnery a second. Just bring this one in here and sell. Mustn't forget that this is where we sell our other stuff, right? There's another 2,000 euros. Not too bad. And how much do we get for milk? Maybe I could bring a trailer load of milk, come up and collect it, and rather than take it to where the cereals and that are done, I could take it straight over into the sell point and actually sell the full thing of milk. That might then be just enough that we could buy the Rossel Mash Combine rather than having to hire it. You know, that is certainly worth considering. Here is our beehive setup. And that one has 4,500 litres of milk. No honey, no cereals. This one over here doesn't have anything yet. This one has got beehives, and this pallet is full. So I need to pick up this pallet. And that is, it took 9,000 litres of wood chips, and it's used exactly a third to make this pallet. So what that actually means is a full load on here. Whoa. Quite part of the master plan. A full load on here, when you tip them in, results in 3 pallets of beehives. Is what we'll end up with. There we go. Let's move those off. It's still saying 3,000. I don't know if it didn't like me picking them up or something. Now I've got to find out where I can put these beehives. That's the next thing. If I bring that one up, that should help me. Oh no, that's over there. Beehive. Right, I'm guessing you'll bring them around the back. Beehive, and we need to bring water to it as well. Okay. Let's take these round the back. That is still on 3,000. I don't like that that is still on 3,000. It might be that we got to log out and log back in again to make that one work. If I bring these round here, is that going to do it? Huh. So how do you make this work? You've got to bring the beehives around. What is that? No. There's nothing there. So where do you put the beehives? Yeah, I put it there. Right, info, beehive empty. Beehive on 0%. Unless, do they link together maybe? There's nothing here. And if I come round this side, it's still saying that it's full. Oh no, that's now saying beehive 0%. Beehive, but info beehive full. Okay, that makes no sense. Right, so we need to move these around. I tell you what, I'm going to have play around with this rather than bore you with all the details, and I will see what I can do with it. Right, I've finally got it, and I flipped the pallet upside down. I spent ages turning it the right side up again, and all you have to do is just bring it to the front here, and it automatically goes to the side down there like that. So it's actually really, really simple to do that. It's not complicated in the slightest, and we are now saying beehives 3,000, that's at 20%. So I now need to go and get water to fill this one up, and this one over here has already started building the next lot of beehives, and I've actually, I do apologise, once again I had the time on the wrong scale. I do that sometimes when I'm moving stuff around, if I'm running some tests, and then I forget to change it back. And like I've said before, I do like to try and test all of my mods, so I apologise if I have the time on the wrong setting and things like that occasionally. I'll just park this one up here a minute. Now we want to have this tractor here. We're going to get some water. Now you got water over by the yard, and we've got to pay for that, haven't we? I think, yeah. I don't think there is any free water anywhere. So, info, water, empty on that one. Is there a water trough anywhere nearer? I can get out here, I think. I don't think there's a huge, great big ramp. I was just saying that the water is empty on there. So we just got to find a bit of water. I'm going to use this tractor. This is a 70, I think it's a 78 horsepower tractor. And I'll be using this, oh, there's some water. I'll be using this tractor to pull that welger baler. This is actually very similar in appearance to an old two-wheel drive 65 horsepower international tractor that we used to use when I was much younger. And that one. That is actually costing us quite a bit, this water. How much does water cost? I think we had 27. It should tell us in a minute once it's full, shouldn't it? No, it's not going to come. It normally comes up with like the red number to say how much it was. Oh, I know what we can do. We could look in here. It might tell us. No, it doesn't. Milk is 0.4 euros per litre. We can take 4,500 litres on here. So that would be 400 euros per 1,000, so 1,600 and half. So we get 1,800 euros for a tank full of milk. I think we'd be better off bringing it down here to this stuff down here, actually. So let's just come in across here. We want to top up. We're going to need a lot of water. It's a shame we can't pull water out somewhere for free. I know you can in some, but there is like a windmill thing that you can bring up in some places. Now, if I pull up here, I'll bring that one up. Refill Wasser. I love that pipe. I love that pipe. That is brilliant. That is a nice little touch, that is. We'll just come out of cab a second. Is there a gauge on this for the water? Doesn't appear to be. Right. Oh, no, the water is telling us the water on the front there. It says 4,500. And that is only 14%. We could put a lot of water into that tank. Is there a closer one? Is there one down here? I mean, I know it's going to cost us an absolute fortune to do this, but it does mean that we can, if we can fill it up a bit, we should be able to make a bit of money out of this. I'm hoping we can. With the finished pallets of cereals. Now, I thought we had another water trough somewhere. Maybe not. So we'll drive up to the farm and we'll get another tanker full of water, and we'll bring that back and we'll put that in the other one. And then we need to put some cereal in that one. And all we're waiting on then... Oh, no, we don't need water in the other one. We just need water in this one. We need cereal in the other one. So there's only the one that takes the water. The other one takes milk. And then if we buy the other one, which is 200,000, that's the one that uses the water. Let me pull up alongside here and refill. The Kiribits is doing quite nicely. Right, I'll take this trailer load of water over a minute, and then we can see about some cereals for it. It's got smoke pouring out the top now. I wonder if there's any honey in here yet. Just move along here. Is that close enough? Yep, perfect. That is awesome, that pipe. I really like that. I know there's a couple of other mods that do the same. And it's such a really nice little touch. I mean, it's nothing major, but it is. I think it's a nice little touch. So what have we got here? We've got 500 for honey already. And we'll move over here a minute, and what we got, beehive is now on 2924, 25% water, and honey is at 5% on 750. What are these on? They're getting closer. We've got 1500 now, so that's halfway. That one gets to 3000. Let's just park this one up. We will go and get the truck again. Before we unhitch the truck and take the trailer and that off and start the spraying, if we get it now, we can put some wheat in it, bring it down for that one, and then we should be able to move a little bit of honey across, and we can start making our very first pallet of cereals. So it doesn't look like we're actually going to have time today to start our spraying. That's alright, we can do the spraying next time. This is actually quite interesting, I think. Probably some of you would disagree with me. That's okay. If everybody was the same, it would be a dull place to live in. But I've never used this beekeeping mod before, and I'm really quite excited to see what we can get out of it. And it's a shame that we don't have the 200,000 to buy the other structure, because from that one you get honey and water you put between them. And I am also curious if you only need the one beehive maker and the one thing of beehives, or whether you're going to need more than those. If you've got the two big structures, do you need more of the others? Right, we want wheat. Say 2 beehive makers and 2 beekeepers to make the beehives and then the honey. And then, you know, to feed the 2 big structures. You only need the 1 diner because it's just a sell point. You don't actually need... I don't think there's any time limit or anything like that on it, and there's no great demands. You just take the stuff up there as soon as it's ready. So we'll come down through here with 9,000 litres of wheat. We'll bring that one in here. I will come out of cab for this bit and come along the front here. The pallet gets made further along. Now, is there going to be a tip? There doesn't seem to be a tip. Might not be close enough. It might be that I've got to go somewhere else to tip it out, because that's where the honey goes. Do I need to go around the other side? Should give us a tip animation when we get to the right point. It might be here, because there's the... there we go. Right, so we've got to unload it right here. Oh, that's going to do the backwards thing where it sort of folds it up. But if we have a look up here, that is filling... I see. Yeah, you've got the spout up there. So we want to just move on a little bit. I don't want to go too far. Where is it? Oh, it must be right on the end here. The door. I would have thought it would be by those 2 doors there. Oh well. But that's bringing that up. So while that is tipping, let's just run around here and take a look. Oh, we need to put honey in here as well, don't we? We'll just jump up here. So we got cereals at 9,000, milk at 4,500, and now we need honey. How much have we got? We want that trailer to move the honey over. That's on 1,500. That's actually going up pretty fast. So is that one. That was nearly done. So it's down to the wood chips, really. I think the wood chips would be the slowest thing. Possibly the milk as well. We've got one more tanker full of milk that we could bring down. So we'll just drive around the back. We'll come over here. We're empty of water at the moment. So we can come up here, and this one will now take honey. Honey, it does seem to flow in fairly fast. I'm guessing that the honey is stored fairly warm. That's the only explanation for that. Because if the honey was stored cold, you wouldn't be able to pump it through that fast. Trust me on this. Now let's move up here. Refill honey. There we go. And I want to come around here. I want to see what it's doing now. Let's climb up. Cereals pallet. Right, so that's everything in there. We got 1,500 honey. 9,000 cereals, which is 75%. So that will take 12,000 cereals altogether. And then milk will take another couple of loads. The cereals pallet's not doing anything at the moment. Do we need to get more honey in here? I know that this is floating a bit in the air, which isn't ideal. This was about the flattest place that I could find. I've got a feeling that we might need to bring a bit more down. I think we need more honey. Or it's not going to let us do it. I know what we do first. Let's come around here. That pallet over there is just about... I'm almost run out of time, so... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to nip up the other end and get another thing of milk while these make up. Then I can move that pallet there over to there so that we've got more beehives on there, and then we can get more honey out of it. It should last a little bit longer for the honey. That one's up to 500 already. So I will go and get some more milk. I'll fill up the top end and bring that back down. It's quite a long journey all the way up here, you know, all the way up to the farm. If we were taking the milk from up here to be sold at the actual sell point every time, that would be quite... We'd have to get something faster. Maybe we get a truck or something that would pull this trailer. Our silage is ready. There is our clamp. So that is ready, which means that we need hay. I'm not going to put silage by itself in for the cattle. Oh, actually, thinking about it, beehives are now full. Crumbs, that was quick. Thinking about it though, if we put a bit of silage in, that'll get us a little bit more productivity because we can't actually get straw for the mixed feed, the mixed rations, until we've sprayed, sown, and waited for it to grow and then combined. So we might actually be better off just giving them a spoonful of silage, I think. So I'll do that. Actually, I'll do that in a minute. Well, I've nearly run out of time again, and we haven't even attempted to get on with the spraying, so we'll have to do that next time. Hopefully it will have stopped raining by then, and we can do some baling as well next time. And if we could get that baling done, that would be one thing done. I will... Actually, I'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. I'll put in a... Oh, no, milk goes in this one, not that one. So we have actually started... Oh, look. Right, I want to see what that one's doing. Oh, tell you what. We do that. So that can start filling, and then we can take a look at... Ooh, I'll jump through here. Percentages. I want to see the numbers. Let's see the numbers. What have we got? Right. Cereals pallet is halfway. We've used more than half of the honey. So we've used a lot of the honey, and this one's only halfway. But we have our pallet of cereals here, which is excellent. So we'll be able to sell this in our next episode. That one can just stay there a minute. Let me leap into this one. I will get that pallet of beehives and I will move it over to the bees, and then we can move some more honey over. So my question for this week is, do you want me to stay on this map until Farming Simulator 17 comes out? Do you want me to finish it up next week, or do you want me to sort of meet you halfway, do a few more weeks of this one, and then a few weeks of another map? The other map that I will most likely do is Higher Hills. I see that there's quite a few people been requesting that one, but for my other map, to replace Melbury Estate, it will be Sandy Bay. That one has had by far the most votes, which I'm actually quite pleased about, because I was kind of hoping that it would be Sandy Bay, because I'm really looking forward to playing that one. There we go, there's the beehives on there. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing Sandy Bay, but at the same time, Higher Hills does look pretty good, so I could do that one instead of this map. And if you're really liking what I'm doing right now with this episode, moving all of this stuff around, we can, if you like, when we start Higher Hills, I could have this like pre-installed on the map, so that we've already got the beekeeping mod all there, ready to go. How much have we got in here? We've got another 2,000. That'll be enough to make up the first full pallet. So yeah, I could move this beekeeping mod over, and we could use this in the other one, because this one would fit just about anywhere, I think. It's actually really cool. I'm really enjoying this. This is something that's quite a bit different to what you would normally do. And if you wanted, I could even spread them out around the map. I could put... so that we've got to go a little ways instead of just moving it from one side of the little area here to the other. There's all sorts of options that we've got. Could try all sorts of things. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, please head down below and give me a like. And if you really enjoyed it, please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be simply awesome. What are we up to? At 68%. We'll have a pallet of this ready to deliver when we come in our next episode. And then we'll also be putting a bit of silage in for the cows in our next episode. Hopefully we're doing some baling in our next episode. We've got quite a bit that we're going to do in our next episode. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Head down below. Let me know all your thoughts on the subject. Whether you want me to stay here, if you want me to move, how you want me to move. Suggestions for maps if you really don't like the sound of Higher Hills. I'm open to all sorts of suggestions, as you know. It's your vote. It's your game. And that's about it, I think. So thank you very much for watching. There's something else I was going to say. Sorry, it suddenly come to me. I need to say something. No, I don't think it's just gone. Right, so yeah, thank you very much for watching again. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.